All right, giving thanks for sure to our creator creators and to our ancestors. My goodness, I made it. Hey, Sissy Kimmy, let me change this. Let me change this thing here. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening, Mark.
Uh, all right, good evening. Wow, all right. I had to do some updates here on my iPad, and yeah, I had to update in order to update um, the new um, update from Clubhouse. So, and with moving, right? I'm gonna begin to play in a few, but let me say hello to some people. Kara and Esther. Hey, Lewis and Cody. With moving, there's always chaos. So, and that includes, of course, this also. Now, I have to say, for me personally, actually, um, Sissy Kim, I'm gonna ask you to put the fan base link um, up there, and I will explain in a minute why. Let me put it in the chat here. Hopefully, it's there. Hold on, let me see if you can pin my fan base. Um, yeah, we're doing great here in Hawaii. Thank you for asking. Hold on one sec. We're gonna get started in a sec. Let me get that link for you. Hold on. Everybody wants to do updates now on my iPad. uh, copy. All right. I'll put it in the. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Here you go. I put it in the chat, CC Kim, and if you can go ahead and just pin it on the top. So for now and for the replay later on, um, I am in no means leaving Clubhouse. However, for me personally, I had to really sit with myself and ask myself some questions um, about myself. And so I am very grateful actually that this happened because in the middle of chaos, there's actually growth. For me as an artist, I actually was on Fanbase almost a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I left. And so for me, this update with Clubhouse actually put me in a place of having to sit down um, with the little Bev, the smaller version of myself, and asking myself some really tough questions. Asking myself, why did you leave Fanbase, first of all? What was your reason? Why didn't you stick it out also on that platform also? And just why did you quit? Exploring also, So I want to encourage all of you, if don't jump ship, and don't cuss people out, and don't cuss this app. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna have to just say this. When it all came out, yes, it was a cluster F. Okay, I mean, it was a mess. But why are we so ungrateful? I mean, people have made beautiful friendships here on this app. Some people probably their lives got changed to the point that maybe they were ready to check out because they were so depressed, and they're still here. This app has done so much for so many people, um, that as far as I'm concerned, there was no room or is no room. You don't own the app. It's not yours. You're not paying for it. It's free, for crying out loud. It's free. You know. So I was just disheartened by all these people just you know cussing out the owner and the founder, and I'm like, why? All these words have life. Why do you want to like put a curse on someone that you've been taking advantage of something they created, and then as soon as they make a change, you start like cussing and cursing really their lives, you know what I mean, with your mouth. So that to me, that just said a lot about where we are at you know in this world, with when something changes, we don't get what we want, boom. um, you want to start cussing people out and stuff like that, and jump ship and whatever. But again, for me, um, I had to really take a second look at why I sometimes begin something and I don't stick it out. And it goes all the way back. And I'm going to be um, just really kind of putting myself in a vulnerable place here. Um, I have a tendency to sometimes abort projects way too soon. And it goes back to my childhood, actually, because I was almost aborted as a baby. So I have to be very careful when I have projects to make sure that it's not that inner baby that is doing fight or flight. So that's what this did for me. I had to go back all the way to my baby and look at it and say, okay, did you abort this way too soon? And my answer to myself was, yes, you did. So that is my reason why I have that link on the top, to give people the opportunity to also follow me on Fanbase, not because I'm jumping ship from Clubhouse. No, I am expanding. Okay. I'm going back to where ancestors put me a year and a half ago, and I feel like I got grabbed by the ear, basically. That's what this update of Clubhouse did for me. I got grabbed by the ear by ancestors, and it's like, we told you to go to this land also. Travel to this land and share your gift also with this land, right? And I decided to just, quit. I didn't just not use it. I deleted my account. So I can't. So my lesson again is, I can't even get my Beverly B music account back. I had to just do Beverly B. Okay, so I want you to really ponder about that and maybe share this message with others. When you hear people just being negative, let them know that really it's more about them than it's about this whole update. How do you deal with chaos? How do you deal with change? Some people are dealing with this change very well, but it has nothing to do with them. It has to do with where you are at in your life. All right. Okay. I'm done. All right. Anyone else want to chime in before we start? All right. So we got started a little bit late. But I still have time before I go teach some beautiful children. I have to tell you about. I will start in a minute, but you know what? So I teach music to kids. I've almost been doing that. I don't know, almost 30 years. And every Sunday morning, I have this little girl. I'm not going to tell you her name, but beautiful blonde little girl. She's 4, and she runs into the store. Always her shoes are on the wrong, the left is on the right, the right is on the left. You can't tell her any different because that's how it goes. Her clothes are always mismatched because she dresses herself. She wears a little crown on her head, and sometimes she's got cat ears too, plastic cat ears that goes on top of it too. And she's just free. She just is happy, and I just love it. I just love her. Oh yes, and her socks are mismatched too because that's how it's supposed to be, you know. And I want you just to take back from that, that's the kind of freedom we really need. Sometimes just to be like little kids and just say F it. This is how I'm going to dress. You know, this is who I am. So, as I am just playing right now and ancestors are starting to talk to me, the question they have for you is, who are you? That's the questions they have. The question, who are you? Are you willing to be different and make a change in this world? Are you willing to, like I did? I just told you my story, you know, willing to stick your neck out and say, you know what, I screwed up, you know, and I'm making it right. And I just want to honor right now the founder of Clubhouse, you know, for ancestors to bless his life and to protect him from all the negativity and all the words that were said towards him and his family on this app. I'm asking for protection right now for him because words are alive and they go to work. So that's what I'm asking. And not only that, I'm actually being told to play over him right now, and I don't even know him, but I'm being told to play over him right now. So I am going to play frequency over the founder of Clubhouse right now, and then we're going to get started. Paul Davidson, may you be blessed. I want to thank you for everything that you've done here on this app. Ask ancestors to download a song for you. May you be protected. All right. If you need a song, you can come on the stage. I'm going to play over myself first. All right. Hey, Duke, Kimberly, Shonda, Esther, I see you. Kimberly, were you able to, you got that link, right? I couldn't find you for some reason.
What link? Sorry.
No, I was talking to Kimberly. Okay, you're good to go.
Yes, thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, hold on. All right, I am going to play over myself first, and then we're just gonna go in order. All right, Beverly B, here comes your song. Adora, I see you. Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. We're going to continue on right here on this app, but like I said, I want to encourage you to also follow me on Fanbase, where I can share more content, videos, live streams, and such. And also, follow me on YouTube. I actually revamped my YouTube channel too. That's another one too that I've been dealing with ancestors. Um, Beverly B Music. Okay, follow me also on YouTube. There, I'm posting just about every day now there too, and I will also be going live there too. Um, I'm gonna ask Sissy Kimmy to share my YouTube. If you can put my YouTube link in the chat, Sissy Kimmy, I appreciate it so much, and I appreciate you um, very much. All right. Hey, Christina. You have to go back to the replay so you can hear my chant.
Mm.
But I believe I had to say what I had to say. So I did. All right, we're gonna get started. Um, let's see. I'm gonna refresh and see. Just one time though, and then. All right. All right, Sissy Kimmy, here comes your song. Sissy Kimmy, did you have your allergies um, before you had your cat?
Yes, I had it from childhood.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna keep playing. All right, so have you ever tried peppermint and lemon together?
No, ma. I'll try.
Okay. Yeah, there is a product. It's called Breathe. Um, but yeah, I mean, this is just me talking. It's just it's really good for allergies. But all it really is, it's predominantly peppermint and lemon. So if you can find peppermint oil and lemon oil there, that would be good. Or get a peppermint plant or peppermint leaf and some lemon, just the lemon, squeeze the lemon oil if you can. You know how the skin has lemon as oil, and just rub that and just sniff that. And this is not ancestors. This is just me from experience with essential oils. Okay, um, for your allergies. Um, yeah. All right. I'm gonna keep playing over you. What I'm seeing is I don't know what you're working on, but it's like a flower print. Could be like a fall print, like leaves even. Um, that's what I'm seeing. I'm still seeing it now. Yeah, like when the leaves start changing in the fall, kind of that reddish brownish color. That's what I'm seeing. So you're gonna have to sit with that because I know those are not, like colors. I don't think you work with that kind of fabric, right?
Well, I was actually with a fabric that has um, the floral stuff on it yesterday, and I was draping it on my dress form. It's still
Oh,
there, and
okay.
I wanted to make a content, but I was just like, okay, I dropped it again. I think I'll do the content tomorrow. Draping.
Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. I guess I came to visit your shop
Yes, she did.
as usual. It's just confirmation you're on the right track. That's all. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Christina, I don't, I was thinking, I was going to send you a private message, but I don't remember playing over you at all last week. Did I?
It was very brief, and you told
Okay.
me I need to talk to you.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I see. I don't remember that at all. All I remember was I don't think I played over her. What was the reason I didn't play over her? So, okay. Okay, well, I don't remember what that was. And I'm going to have to ask. 'Cause I don't- hmm. Ah, yeah, I know what it is. You have to book a session with me. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, fix yourself. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah. Whenever you're ready, that's what it was. Yeah, whenever you're ready, because I already have an oil. I've already been told an oil that you need. Yes, that's what it is.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
I was trying to figure it out. Okay, but I'm gonna play over you now. Okay, I was about to skip to see Sharil already. So anyway, here comes your song. What I saw, Christina, was it looked like it was a cloud on my left side, but the cloud looked like it was like peach color kind of, and but it looked like, then I looked at it a little closer. It looked like it could be lungs, you know, but it was not like, when you look at your lungs, like, you've got the two lobes, and then in the middle you've got that little piece right there, whatever that's called. I don't remember my nursing days, biology, but anyway, um, but it was not straight. It was like, um, horizontal. Then it changed colors and it changed to black. So I'm playing and asking, what is the meaning of then those lungs turning black? What it means is that there's stuff inside of you that needs to come out, and you need to have the opportunity to express yourself. And I know it resonates. Um, we've done a bunch of sessions already, so you can sit with that, all right? But it's time for all that blackness to come out in the form of whatever that may be. It may be through expressing yourself, writing, expressing yourself, talking about it, but it's time for. So your lungs are actually talking, okay, this morning. There you go.
Thank you.
All right. Let me see if I have to say hello to anyone. All right, Ashley, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Glad you're here. Let me take a look at the time here. Okay, we're good. We're still good to go. All right. All right, see, Sherelle, how are you? If you're speaking, your microphone is muted. Just letting you know. All right, see, Sherelle, I'm going to play over you anyway. Maybe you fell asleep. I don't know. All right, see, Sherelle, here comes your song. All right. So what I got reminded of um, was something about butterflies with you, for you to read about them and how they migrate and how they go back to the same place every year and how they bring their like the older butterflies bring their offsprings to the same place. So that's what ancestors want you to do, is to read about them.
Okay, I love butterflies.
Oh, you love butterflies. Okay, well, I guess they want you to go a little bit deeper. And it's funny because I read about that in a book that had nothing to do with butterflies. It was actually about sound healing. But that's where I learned about it, that they, they come back, with their families. And I thought that was fascinating. So,
Okay, it makes you think about my mom because she was seeing butterfly before she transitioned, like things like a black butterfly
mm,
and yeah, I have a lot of butterflies around my condo actually. This and just decorated on the walls and around the place. And I was going to move to a place in Mexico called Mahana, which means the butterfly that comes and stays overnight. So,
well, there you go. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful.
so
So,
I'll read more about it. Thank you so much.
oh, you're welcome. Yeah. All right. Here we go. So, Duke, I'm going to play over you now. Last week after I played over you, you didn't answer me. So I figured you were knocked out sleeping. So let's hope the same thing happens for you today. I loved it. You didn't answer me. I was so happy. I thought you were
Yeah,
sleeping.
I hope that I will be able to sleep also.
Yeah. So, all right, here comes your song. Duke. Good night.
Yes, yes, I'm listening.
All right. That's all. I just said good night. I was just playing over you. No messages really, just for you to get some rest and some sleep.
Okay, thank you so much, Beverly.
You're welcome. All right. Kimberly, how are you?
I am well. How are you?
Good, good. I mean, it took me a half hour to get on this morning, but you know, it is what it is. I had to, I had to, I used my iPad, so it said, "Oh, you have to do an update." So I had to update my iPad. That took a half an hour. But I mean, it is what it is. You just go with the flow.
Exactly. You're
What,
here.
what?
So we're
Right?
thankful for that.
Right? Anyway, so all right, here comes your song.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm seeing this, like, I'm gonna try to explain it. Um, there is a door that I see, and it's like around the door, it's like white, like around it, and then there's like a door, like the door is like it's like a dark door, like it'd be brown or black. I'm gonna continue to play. Yeah, you're standing in front of a door, but you're afraid to open it. And then you make yourself busy with other things. And then it overlaps that door, so you can't see it, but the door is still there. But you're covering it up with other activities and whatever else it is, because it's a mind door. It's something you're supposed to do. It's in your mind door that you're blocking. It can be a decision you're supposed to make to open that door. These high notes right here are you in your mind. You're speaking. You're saying right there. That's you. But what? What if something goes wrong when I open that door? But see this right here, this sound. These are ancestors, and this is you. This is them letting you know they got you, Kimberly. Do you hear them? They got you. Even though it seems that they're distant because my hands are far apart from each other on the piano. And this is you, all the way to the right. And this is ancestors, all the way to the left. Letting you know it's going to be okay. Take that step. Open that door with your mind. Mm. I just felt that through my arms. No matter what happened in the past, they are here to help you and to support you.
Yes, it does make sense. And you're speaking to a lot of stuff that's in my astrology chart, my astrological chart. So I already knew it was gonna be like this, like to say you need to go ahead and do what you're here to do. So yeah, it came through.
All right. I didn't hear the first part that you said because my headphones were not out, were off, but that's okay. It's you confirming with them. You're having your conversation. So that's all that matters. I wasn't meant to hear the first part, and that's all right. Okay. All right.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you too because you're here. All right, Shonda. All
Hello,
right.
hello, hello, beautiful people.
Beautiful. All right. All right. I am so glad that the chat still works because I thought maybe the chat would not work anymore either. And I thought, oh, okay. But I'm so glad we can still do the chat, right? So, yeah. All right, Shonda. All right, here comes your song. Shonda, are you cooking?
Yes, actually, I am.
Are you cooking rice?
Actually,
You are cooking rice? Your audio is a little broken up, but
I'm not.
let me check.
I just put fish in the oven.
Yeah, we can't hear hers, right? But she's cooking. She's busy cooking. Because I'm sitting and all of a sudden I'm like, the smell of rice. And I'm thinking, well, no, Avi already ate. So they're saying she's cooking. I'm like, okay. But you know what, Shonda? Hold on, let me see what you're saying. Okay, fish. All right. Okay. Either way, um, if you have rice, cook some rice because ancestors want you to share some food. Okay. Yeah. So make sure you share some of your cooking with them today. I'm gonna keep on playing. There's as you prepare that plate or that bowl for them, there's something you want, and that's why they want you to give them some of your fish and some rice, okay? Because they're going to help you with whatever that is that you want. All right, so they had to get your attention this morning by allowing for me to smell rice, because that's what they want, and to allow for me to know that you're cooking because they want some of your food so that they can help you. So let me see what else there is. They want you to put that rice in a little ball, like make it a little ball. Don't ask me why, that's I have no idea why, but they want a round little rice ball and then some fish. That's how they want you to present it to them. All right, young lady. That's pretty cool. I see. That's so cool. I love it. That's it. You can't make this stuff up. Hi, Sherry. I see you. Just want to acknowledge you. Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. We've been at it for, 2.5 years, close to three, right here on Clubhouse, and we're gonna push through all the changes. The house still works, you know. So this is great, and keep on moving forward. Like I said, make sure you follow me on the other app. Also, don't leave Clubhouse. Just follow me on Fanbase also, and also on YouTube. All right, follow me on YouTube. I'm just about posting daily now on there also. So expanding, expanding. I also need to let you all know, and I'm gonna play over you in a minute, Queen. That I just came out with a brand new album. It's 3 hours long. It's called Ancient Sound Healing Therapy Volume One. Okay, and I'm gonna ask Sissy Kimmy to put the link um, in the chat. So about that album, all right, there are songs on there, melodies. Some of them are 30 minutes, some of them are 20 minutes, some of them are 5 minutes, um, and they all have specific explanations on what they possibly can do for you. But also, I have recorded each chakra note because the chakras actually have their own notes. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that, but remember we're all vibration. Everything in our body, it moves and it has sound. The chakras also have a note value, each and every one of them. I recorded each chakra note for 7 minutes. And so I myself am working on my root chakra, and that's the C note. So I sit with that, in the morning time. And, I can tell it's working, because it has to do with fight or flight. And, you know, I've been dealt with basically. And I don't mean dealt with in a negative way. It's just the vibration is helping me not to fight or flight. That's why the whole fan base came up. That's why I'm revamping my YouTube. It really, really works. So I want to encourage you to get that album. Like I said, it's 3 hours long, but you can pick what song you want to work with for however long that may take. You know, that's what's so beautiful about it. It's definitely, I think, I'm very proud of that album, and also because it was featured on the Dr. Mombi show, which I'm very grateful for. All right. All right, Queen. How are you?
Fine.
Did I play over you before?
Yes, ma'am. But
Okay, just double checking.
I haven't came on stage before, but I usually come in here and listen to you play.
Okay, so this is my first time playing over you.
Yes, ma'am.
Sweet. All right, love it. Okay. All right, here comes your song, Queen. Queen, what is your middle name?
Michelle.
O'Shale?
Michelle.
Michelle. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
Let me continue to play. Let me continue to play. What does it mean?
I don't know.
Okay. You have homework. Because there's a reason why the ancient ones are focusing on your middle name. All right, I'm going to continue to play. There's a reason why you were named that. So, are there any relatives, parents that you can ask?
I was named Michelle came from my older cousin. My mom used to before she had children, she was the cool auntie. And my cousin Stephanie was real dear to her heart. So her name was Stephanie Michelle. So my middle name came from her.
All right, beautiful. So, does anyone know the meaning of it?
No, ma'am. Well, I can ask.
All right,
I can ask.
yeah, go ahead and ask because they want you to know what it means because it's you basically. It says something about you and your journey. You know, they honored your your relative, right? You got named after her, but it's even more. It's even deeper than that. Once you find out the meaning of it, you know, because we get named like it's an identity thing. You know, a lot of times we don't realize it, and sometimes parents don't realize it either because it's the ancient ones sometimes naming, and they don't realize it. You know, it's really interesting. All right, I'm gonna keep on playing. All right. So there you go. You have homework, but it's good homework because it's all about you, right? Digging deeper into your name. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, that's going to be a really beautiful journey for you. Yeah. So there you go. I'm glad you came on stage and that I had the privilege to play over you today. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. All right. All right, Matarsha, I see you. Just want to acknowledge you. Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. All right, Esther, how are you? If you're speaking, you are muted. So if you go to the bottom right, you can unmute yourself. There's a microphone there that you can press on, unless you fell asleep. That's possible too. All right, Esther, I'm not sure if you're away from your phone or if you're muted. Um, yeah. So I'll wait and I'll play over Cody. Um, I'll go ahead and play over Cody, and then we'll see. Hey, Cody.
Hello, Miss Beverly.
Been a while. How are you?
It's been a long time. I'm doing pretty good. It's so nice to be back with you.
Awesome. All right. All right, Cody. Here comes your song.
Thank you.
So, Cody, you've had some questions answered over these last whatever months is last year.
Hmm.
It feels in my fingers that you're like in a good place. You've had some, you've had questions, ask the universe or God or whoever, higher self. You've had some answers.
I think I need to pay more attention.
Then you need to pay more attention because basically, as I'm playing, it's like there are questions you've had and they've been answered. So maybe in the busyness of life, you may have missed your answers, but they're still there, though. So I'm gonna keep playing over you. Are you the one? Are you an artist?
Not at all.
Not at all. You sure about that? love it when
Well,
people
not
say that, like, no, no.
no, no, I'm definitely not. I might do some singing or something, but it doesn't sound good.
Mm,
But not sure if you remember, you previously had some messages from me in regards to getting back on my piano in the past, and I've been very disobedient with that, and I've been thinking about it a lot.
and there is the answer. So I'm asking you if you're an artist, and you're like, no, I'm not an artist, and no, I don't remember everything. So, because I've played it with so many people, and so there it is. You asked the question. That's what it is. You want to play. That was your desire, and so they're like, yes. So it's been answered already, but you didn't hear it because you said it out of your own mouth, right? You. I'm
There
just
you
sitting here
go.
minding. I'm just sitting here minding my own business. And I forgot. I forgot about the. Totally forgot about the piano. Um, so let me see if they'll give me an ending to this song. So yeah. So what it is as I'm playing over you, they're not giving me anything new because you're stagnant. Your answer already came. So there is no message. The answer is already there, but you have to run with it.
Well, to be honest with you, the word stagnant um, is really saying something right now because I have been stagnant in other areas of my life. So it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so let me play a little bit longer just to get
Thank
to
you.
some kind of closure here. So if you can, if you are able to, place your keyboard somewhere um, where you can get to it, right? And just start. And that's the hardest part, right? Is to begin.
You're right because I don't have it plugged up
Yeah.
right now or anything. So yeah,
If you would see my setup, and this has been going on with me for many, many years. Everything that I play is out. And the reason why I do that is because it just makes it so much easier. So myself, I'm learning how to play the saxophone, right? And it's out. It's out. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. It's not in its case. And I know, it may not be good for the saxophone per se, but it's good for Bev. It works for Bev. You know what I mean? My guitar is out. It on a stand, you know. Um, and that's how it's been for me, like for years. Um, because when I had, I mean, I when my kids were small, I didn't really have that practice time, so I just left everything out in the open. I would just grab it. I mean, literally, with it between laundry, I would grab my guitar, play a little bit, put it back. All of a sudden, I find myself on the piano. So you have to just play with your mind like that, you know, um, and just do that. And now that my kids are older, I started another routine. I really like going into the bathtub and sitting in the water. So what I do while the water is pouring in the bathtub, I now play my piano. So I found just a different kind of way still to do that.
wow.
You see what I'm saying? So there is time. We all have the same time. It's really we decide that we're not going to do it. That's it. And I'll tell you one more thing. Hold on. There is a guitar right next to my bed, and all of a sudden I got into the habit of hanging my clothes on that guitar. And don't you know I got in so much trouble? I mean, ancestors were like, so that is truly disrespectful to the wood and to that guitar and to that instrument. You're going to stop that like right now. That is not a stand for your clothes, you know, because I had promised myself I would play a couple of chords even right before I would go to bed, right? And I decided, did you hear me? I decided that it was a stand for my robe and whatever else, you know? We decide, you know? So you decided I'm not gonna play that piano. So you have to have a talk with yourself, okay? All right.
Will do. You said a
Yeah.
lot right now. Trust me.
Yep. Mm. so, so there you go.
Thank,
Now,
thank
one
you.
more thing. Did you have you pursued lessons, or do you just want to do your own thing?
I I did pursue lessons because from based on an interest in another artist, that
Okay.
kind of inspired me to learn how to play. So there was actually an older woman that lived like a couple of streets over that I would walk to. I think I started in eighth grade and probably
Wow.
continued on maybe through ninth grade a little bit. But I pretty much, got the basics and learned how to play some songs that I was interested in playing, but I haven't really done a lot with it.
All right. So, what is your main goal? Is it to read music or to just play your own thing?
Well, funny you say that because I've something I always wanted to be able to do was spot read, and that I cannot do.
You mean to read like like reading notes?
Well, right, and be able to literally play as I'm reading them, right in front of me.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to say this to you right now. Okay. I've said it over 2.5 years, but I'm going to say it again. When you become a member of Beverly B Music Healing Community on my website, which is $28 a month, this woman that you're listening to right now, I've almost been teaching for almost 30 years. Okay? I am a music instructor, have been. All right? Now, the cool thing about becoming a member for $28 a month is that within that community, I even get together with some of the members if they want lessons on Zoom when I have the time.
That's awesome.
Lessons, piano or guitar lessons, go between $80 to $100 for 30 minutes. Okay? That's the standard. When you do your research, go see how much is being charged. All right? I'm getting ready to post some links, some videos that I did um, for guitar and piano, but I still am offering lessons to my community. But people need to hit me up on it. I have the time to do it.
All right.
Okay, I have the time. I teach still on the weekend because I just love to teach. I love to teach. So I teach on the weekend, but I have the time, and so wherever you are in your time zone, I'm pretty sure it can work out. That I can give you some lessons and get you going. Basically, I've been teaching out of the same book, Bastion, since 1990 something, 94, 5, whatever.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
I've been at it for a long time. One of my piano books, I mean, I looked at it, I was chuckling. It's like 20, it's falling apart. It's 22 years old. I've been teaching for a long time. Okay. So I can say that yes, in that field of teaching, I can say yes, I've become an expert, and I can tell people if you just stick with it, I can take you where you need to go. I have students that are beginners, like, little bitty 4 year olds. I have students that are on, fourth level, whatever, in the Bastion book, Bastion piano, because that's what I stuck with over all these 20 something years. So I know that content and I know where I can get people to. So it's up to you, even those of you that are listening, it's up to you. If you want to learn, or if you have a child that wants to learn, become a member of my community for 28 bucks a month. And as time permits, right? I'll get with you and you'll get some free lessons from me. You know, that's it.
Sounds good.
All right?
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Miss Beverly. Once
You're
again,
welcome.
like I said, glad to be with you again. Love
Yeah,
you, and thank you for all that you do for us.
I'm grateful. And also, if you want to have a little chuckle and encouragement, when you go to my website, there is a project called Makula Music Project. And you see me teaching children in Uganda. It's a video, actually. And I have three of them on one piano because that's all we had when I was there the first time. And just go look at those children. They're like, this is like, it's been a while, a couple of years, but just go. They're willing to sit, three of them on one piano, and they're willing to learn. And I graduated every single one of them because I went back 4 months later, took roll up pianos so that I could teach them properly. And they finished, most of them finished um, the book. Like, not all of them, but a lot of them finished the book or finished what they needed to finish. And you go look, there are pictures there and everything. I taught
I'm gonna go check
25
it out.
children. Yeah, I taught 25 children 3 weeks by myself. And my children actually helped me by keeping them busy while I was teaching one group, you know. But yeah, and that's my dream also, to be able to go back and and start music institutes, actually, in several countries in Africa, so I can teach the children properly. Okay, that's why, again, supporting me, it goes further than just supporting me. I have a dream to go back to Africa and set up a music institute in several different countries and raise those children up so that they can become music instructors, so it creates income for them. Okay, so that's the dream. So go look at it, Makula
Awesome.
Music Project, and be inspired by them. For all of you, be inspired by them. I mean, the electricity went out one time. The first time I went, we were on that keyboard, same keyboard you'll see. The electricity went out, and you know what one of them said? We keep on playing. I mean, and that's what we did. There was no sound, but we kept on playing the notes because they said keep on playing. I learned so much from them. So just be inspired. Truly, be inspired.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna check everything out.
Yeah, check it out, Makula Music Project. That's what it's called. So, Esther, are you with us? Yeah. Check one more time before we actually close out. Esther, you need to unmute your microphone. Let us know. All right. Okay. So I'm next time I'll play over you when you come in, because I really want to connect with people first and hear your voice, and make sure that um, that I'm gonna play over you. So, all right. Eugene, Bella, I see you. We're getting ready to close the room, but again, grateful that we're still here on Clubhouse, going strong. Check me out on the other platforms, and like I said, support this woman. Okay, I've got big dreams, and all of you are part of it. I'm part of your dream because you wouldn't be here. Seriously, right? And you're part of mine. So, having said that, kiss on the cheek. Mwah, mwah. All right, I'm hugging you. letting you know that you're loved. You know, you really are. There's a reason why all of you had to show up here today, just to just to know that someone, someone is looking out for you. You know, and knows about your dreams and your desires and everything else. So keep looking forward. Don't look back. All right. I'm not looking back. And those of you that, you've heard my story that I shared on Juneteenth. If you didn't hear my story on Juneteenth, go listen to the Juneteenth audio. I've been sitting here for 3 years, okay? Not being able to travel. My passport was taken by the US government, being accused of something I didn't do, but I kept showing up and I keep showing up. And when you guys see me that I'm traveling, that means that story is done. My life lesson. Okay, my life lesson is done. I'm not angry. I'm not angry that I can't travel right now or that I was accused of something I didn't do. I'm not angry. The mind is a powerful thing, my friend. And there's so many people that I'll be able to help after it's all said and done for me, which is going to be soon, I just know. That I can tell people be encouraged. No matter what the world, the matrix throws at you, be encouraged. When they try to scare you, and tell you, oh, well, you know what, you did this, you did that, and you know very well that you got conned like I did by a family friend who's no longer my friend. I've been standing for 3 years. Be encouraged, my friend. Don't give up. Don't give up. Some of us have hard life lessons. It's because we have so much that we came to this world for. The gift that we have, that we get tested. Ancestors want to make sure that we're going to treat people right and that we're going to do right. And I finally understood that. And I realized these life lessons for me have been very harsh, but there's a reason for it. They wanted to make sure I wouldn't do people wrong, by giving me information about people that I would treasure it and protect it. Okay? Keep your head up no matter what. Put that hand under your chin if you have to. Lift it up. Kings and queens. Mm. Encourage somebody. You never know what someone is going through, so turn on your microphones. Tell somebody you got this. Bella, you got this. Eugene, you got this.
Miss
Cody,
Beverly,
come
you
on, you
got
got
this.
this, man. Turn on
Sister
that.
Kimmy, you got this.
Yes.
Christina, you
Come
got
on.
this.
Esther, you
C.
got this.
Sherrill, you got
Kimberly, you
this.
got this.
Sister
Kimberly, you
Kimmy,
got
you
this.
got
Sherelle, come
this.
on. You
Esther,
got
you got
this.
this.
Hope you got
Yes.
this.
Tina,
Beverly
you got
D, you
Christina,
this.
got
you
this.
got this.
Bella, you got
Eugene, you
this.
got
Sister
this. Bella,
Kimmy,
you
you got
got
Beverly,
this.
you
this.
got this. You
Christina,
got
you
this.
got
Christina, you
this.
got this.
You got
Esther,
this.
you got
C.
this.
Sherelle, you got this. Anybody
All
who hears the
right.
replays, you got this.
That's right. And I second that. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Well, grateful that we had this beautiful time together. And I'm going to head out pretty soon. I'm going to go teach music. Yeah. It just doesn't get old. It really doesn't. I love playing over people, but teaching music, oh my gosh. I don't even know how to explain it to you how much I love teaching. All right. We will be back next week. Don't forget, follow me on these other platforms. Get my album, all right? Book a session with me if you have to, all right? I'm gonna put this room in about a minute of quiet meditation. We've got to honor the ancient ones, you know? Because because without them, I would just be sitting here just kind of doing my own thing. So, all right, I'll see you next week.